Good afternoon and welcome to another episode. I think it's episode 6, isn't it, Paul? Episode 6, I think, of Richard and Paul Cook. And Paul, please, ... Yes, absolutely, mustn't forget the ... Paul, tell the good people of YouTube what we are cooking today.
Parkin.
Parkin.
Nothing to do with cars.
No, nothing to do with cars, but everything to do with ginger.
Yeah.
Because Parkin, for those of you who don't know, is essentially a gingerbread.
Yeah.
But it's also a ginger cake.
Cake.
As well.
Yeah.
I guess it's a little bit like Jamaican ginger cake.
Yeah, I love Jamaican ginger cake.
Except there is something that makes it different from a gingerbread, and that is the inclusion of oats. Which is quite interesting because I've been doing some research. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Parkin is essentially a northern cake.
Yeah.
You don't find it in the south.
No, I think I only know about it because, well, two reasons. One, because Mum was evacuated up north.
To Yorkshire.
So Mum had Parkin. And also the person who first made it for us for a bonfire night was herself from Lancashire, I think she was from.
Okay, so that makes sense because there is a Yorkshire version and there is a Lancashire version. And I also believe from my Googling that there is a Cheshire version as well, which is very little is known of that version.
Where did you find it?
Well, it said on Google.
Googly.
On the Google. So,
do you remember it in Cheshire? Do you remember what's the difference?
Apparently it uses Yorkshire. The Yorkshire version uses mainly black treacle. The Lancashire version uses mainly golden syrup, so it's lighter in colour.
Oh, that makes sense.
The Cheshire version uses equal amounts of both.
Right, okay.
But there isn't a huge amount of information on Google about that. But what I wanted to talk about briefly is the inclusion of oats. And apparently this makes it local because oats were the grain that was grown in the north.
In the north.
Whereas down south it was mainly wheat. I don't know. So it is exclusive to the north. So many people from the south have never had it. And what I did was a little look in Mrs. Beaton's book of home management or whatever
Household
it's called.
management.
Book of household management. And I tried first of all to see if Parkin featured, and it doesn't. I also looked to see whether oats feature. I can't find oats in here at all.
I think they were more common.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking that. I mean, it's a fascinating book, this. It covers all aspects of household management, even rearing children and suckling children as well. There's a whole section on breast milk.
Oh, how lovely. How lovely.
So there's no mention of Parkin, but there is mention of gingerbread in there. So that's interesting. I also did a little more research on the internet and found a recipe for Parkin in Farmhouse Kitchen. Do you remember Farmhouse Kitchen?
I love Farmhouse Kitchen. We used to watch it all the time, and we have somewhere the book.
I know, can't find it, must be packed away somewhere. But I also did some research in other...
Was it Yorkshire?
I think so.
I think so,
Yorkshire Television, wasn't
Yeah.
it? I also did some research in Rose Elliott's Complete Vegetarian Cookbook, and there is an eggless Parkin recipe in here. There is also a recipe for Parkin in Cookery in Colour by Marguerite Patin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a gingerbread recipe which has been adapted for Parkin as well.
Yeah.
So we're sort of going to base our recipe on that, and we're making an eggless Parkin as well.
Can I just say about this book?
Please do.
So this was effectively the cookery book from our household. Mum used to use this for everything. I think it's 1970s. There's different coloured pages for different sections, and I just always adored this book coming out and having a read of it. And it's got Christmas cake. It's got so many things in it. It's really fantastic. But yeah, I the first things I think I ever cooked were from this book, with Mum as well. So yeah, look at that ginger. Look, it's a lovely black and white photo of gingerbread down there, of which, as you say, Parkin is adapted.
Yeah, there's a little adaptation underneath for Parkin. So, but it's an interesting dish because it has origins. Nobody knows the real origin of Parkin, but it has some origins as far back as the 17th century. And there was a cake called a Tharf cake, Tharf for Freddie, which was unleavened, unfermented, solid or trodden. That's how it's described. And it's believed that the Parkin recipe kind of was born from that.
So this is quite heavy, effectively,
Yeah,
is what
so
they're saying.
I wanted
Quite heavy cake.
Yeah, and Parkin itself is a very firm texture, and the whole thing about Parkin is it shouldn't be eaten on the day that it's made. It should be wrapped and left for up to a week, and during that period it becomes very sticky, and that's exactly how Parkin should be.
But we're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that for the purposes of trying it, but initially it is very solid and quite dry and should be baked that way. But also I wanted to mention that it is traditionally made in November, and that's apparently because the oat harvest would have been in October.
Yeah, they would have gathered it, dried it, and then what did they call? They used to use flails to thresh it.
But apparently the first week of November would have been times when they used oats in certain recipes. And this is why Parkin is associated with bonfire night. We always have Parkin around bonfire night, along with treacle toffee and baked potatoes, which are also considered Guy Fawkes night foods.
Well, they would be wrapped in foil and put in the embers.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know what they did before they had foil. I would imagine they would have just been chucked in.
Yeah.
You know, and baked in their skins.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing to mention is
because the jacket wasn't eaten very often.
No.
I seem to remember the jacket was the thing that held was the cooking vessel, really. The skin was the cooking vessel.
A bit like a pasty.
Yeah.
The crust of a pasty would have been the part that was held by the miners and then discarded. But the other thing to mention as well, the Tharf cake would have been baked using honey as a sweetener because it was before sugar came over.
And molasses and all of that.
Sugar and molasses came over together because molasses is a byproduct of sugar production. And that would have been in the 1650s, I think. So, yeah, it's got an interesting history. It is itself a traditional English cake, stroke gingerbread.
Yeah, it. Whenever I think of Parkin, it always reminds me of bonfire night. And we used to have a couple across the road. She was from Lancashire, I think, and he was Canadian. And they used to have a big bonfire, and we would go over, and she would make this Parkin, and we would have it. And I have all those wonderful memories of the smells of the bonfire and Parkin and potatoes and all of that, which, of course, me loving food, all of that is really
me too.
resonant in me, and I can smell it all and taste it all now.
Me too. I mean, I love bonfire night for all the sweet treats. It's interesting. Let us know if you are from outside of the UK and you have heard of Parkin, or indeed you cook Parkin. Let's have a look and see whether it's migrated further around the world. That would be really interesting. So let us know in the comments below.
I'm sure it will have done, because when you look at dishes, there are very similar dishes in different countries, aren't there?
Well, I think people very often, change recipes and adapt recipes. I mentioned Jamaican ginger cake earlier. I mean, that doesn't have oats, which is the difference. Oats are the main part of this cake. I'm quite sure that people have adapted things because they, knew somebody who made this and then tried it themselves and maybe tried it with something different, maybe tried a little bit more ginger. These recipes differ in the amounts of ginger that is used. So it kind of depends on your own personal taste, and I think that causes those adaptations over time.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should get cooking, don't you, Paul?
I do, because the quicker we do, the quicker we get eating as well.
And of course, at this time of year, the light is failing fast, we will probably end up in darkness. But that's okay. Come on then, Paul, let's get in that kitchen and get the oven on.
There's my mum's writing on this photo saying 375, and it's pointing there, and I can't see anything that really relates to it. But there we are.
It's a bit like the Da Vinci Code, isn't it?
Mum's Da Vinci Code.
So, just to say before we continue, is using these sources and a recipe on the internet, I've kind of come up with my own version. I'm hoping it works. So this is actually a bit of an experiment. If it does work, then we will share the recipe as a recipe card. If it doesn't, we'll put it down to experimentation.
And we'll tweak it and do it again.
Well, or we'll just eat it as a pudding with custard. But it should be hard, well baked, and then should develop into a sticky cake over time. So look, let's shush now, Paul. Shush now, Paul, and get cooking. So here we are in the kitchen. Woo! Again. So we've done a little bit of preparation of the ingredients before you joined us. So first of all, 20 centimetre square baking tin, brownie tin, which has been roughly lined in baking parchment.
It's your special technique, isn't it?
Shove it in. It works. Don't faff around cutting bits and folding things. Just shove it in and wrap it around the edges firmly. Take control of the situation, Paul.
I do the scrunching and then pushing.
In this, we have my old friend, golden syrup and black treacle. I love golden syrup. I used to slather it on everything as a child. It's a wonder I'm not diabetic yet.
He did say when he was doing this measuring out, when he opened up the tin, he said, "Hello, my old friend."
Hello, my old friend. It's like molten glass when you're pouring it. So that's ready, weighed straight into the pan because it's going to be melted with the butter and the sugar. As if we need more sugar, but we do.
But you did it with a different spoon for the black treacle, different spoon, and then scraped it back into the tin.
I used 4 spoons because you have to.
But that's fine.
You can, people do say you can use a hot spoon dipped in hot water and things like that, but you don't want to get water into the gorgeous golden molten glass. It will spoil it.
Yeah.
And then you lick the spoon very carefully.
Did you lick the spoon?
No, I didn't. I actually went like that. I thought, no, diabetes is waiting.
Oh dear.
Into that pan with the gorgeousness goes more gorgeousness in the form of Guernsey butter.
Yeah, we're using Guernsey butter because we have some left over. You can see how yellow it is. I mean, it is amazing. It's golden Guernsey butter.
And it looks like cheese.
It does. Well, it looks, like very good cheese.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. So that's going to go in there with some soft, dark brown sugar. It's all about the darkness. We want this to be rich.
So that's sugar, sugar, sugar and fat.
Fat, sugar, 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 fat, fat. So Paul, introduce us to your ladies.
I've got the healthy side here. So there is
Well, I wouldn't know.
110 grams of self-raising flour.
Can you see?
That we're
Yes,
using.
you can see. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
pale.
And then here is 110 grams of blitzed oats. Not fully blitzed, but they're sort of rough. But yeah, these are rolled oats and they've been blitzed.
Just porridge oats.
Porridge oats.
And they've been blitzed using our little mini chopper. That's mini chopper, available from Lidl.
Yeah, they are.
Sometimes.
Yeah, not always. It's not always in the middle of Lidl. It works really, really well.
It's great.
But this is a bad design because this top bit is silky smooth, so it has no grip on it
Can't
whatsoever.
lift it.
Yeah,
You can't lift it or put it away.
but there we are. So if Lidl's watching,
Yeah.
next time,
Grips.
making a little sort of grippy.
Please.
This is the bit that makes it all gingery,
Gingembre.
and not surprisingly, that's ground ginger. And then some bicarb of soda.
A level teaspoon. That's all you need. I'm going to start, Paul.
And then in here, I have some oat milk.
Milk.
Oat milk.
Got the heat on. I'm not going to show you this, it's just melting. I'll show it when it's
Oh no,
all
you have to show
melted
the
together.
melting.
Well, it's just melting.
It's exciting.
I'm melting.
It's not like, what's it? Indiana Jones.
No.
At the end. They're going to all melt their faces.
No, it's the Wizard of Oz, Paul.
Oh, well, it started.
I'm melting, I'm melting. What a world, what a world.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones.
Well, that happens in
So-
Indiana Jones
She
when
doesn't
they
scream.
open up the doodah of Ding Dong.
She doesn't scream, I'm melting, though. It's not the Wicked Witch of the
No,
West.
no. Well, she's a he. Yeah.
So I'm just going to throw the butter in here.
Well, you're going to place it gently
Throw it in.
there
Just-
so that it doesn't splash if it's all sort of warm already.
Paul, how many cookery videos have I made?
About 6.
No, 600 more like. Thank you, Paul. Sous chef. Thank you, Paul.
Thank
Sous
you.
chef. So look, it's all bunged in. I'm just going to melt that together over a low heat.
Bung it in Gunga Din, you said last time.
I
didn't you?
did.
Someone commented on that.
So it's just mashing it up, breaking up these large slabs of butter that Paul has inconsiderately cut.
It's going to be melted. It doesn't matter. Oh, it looks fabulous. Are you going to show that again?
So Paul, would you like to,
Stick my finger in.
no, because it's like molten lava.
Yeah.
Hot sugar, no.
What am I doing?
Dry ingredients
Oh,
into
into
the
here.
Mason cache. Take it over to your side, please, and the viewer
I
can
didn't
see.
think I was allowed to move it.
I'm giving you permission to use the Mason cache. If you drop it, look.
There's flour, the oats, and the ginger.
Show the viewers, Paul. You're not showing
yeah,
them.
No, the ginger is going in. Look. I'm not putting the bicarb in yet, am I?
No, that's going to go in with the milk.
So I'm just
Don't ruin
giving it
Paul.
a stir, get that ginger, oats and flour all
You
incorporated
can go
together.
closer to them if you
I
want
can,
to.
but I don't want to lift up this bowl without 2 hands in case I drop it. So there, look, that's all mixed together now, nicely.
And we'll soon be receiving this mixture.
Where are we doing that? Over there or over here? I think that means over there.
Well, I think what we'll do is we'll pour it in and then we'll show you as it's mixed together. Okay, so this is now fully incorporated. It's just a lovely dark brown gooiness, and the sugar kind of dissolved.
I'll put the heat off.
Yeah.
That look good. Put it in the milk.
Okay, so spatula. Do you want to hold the bowl, Paul? Hold it like a baby. Yeah. Tipping it towards the viewers so they can actually see. Removing the spoon.
Is this going to work?
Other way round.
It's all gone quiet.
Tip it forward a little bit. Can you see that, everybody?
Oh, it smells fabulous now.
So I'm just going to adjust, because you've seen the majority of it. So let me just scrape some of this down. Move over, please, Paul.
Don't want to move anywhere with your bowl. Look at that. You see that?
Okay, a little bit more to go in. And don't be tempted to lick,
No.
because it will burn your tongue off, like some kind of medieval torture. Okay, Paul, continue mixing.
It does smell fabulous.
Okay. All mixed together.
Yeah.
So the final ingredient is the bicarb, which goes into the milk. And then the milk goes in here.
That really is going to slacken the mixture up.
Oh, oven. I haven't put the oven on, Paul.
Oh, you need to put the oven on.
Oh my God. I need to take those baking sheets out. They can go on the side there.
Is there any more milk to go in?
Yeah. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, that's much slacker now. Quite gloopy now compared to how it was before. I'm going to put that down. Yeah, all good.
Great, good. That needs to be now poured into the baking tin. Paul, would you like me to do that for you in case you break the mason cache?
Well, have you got the spatula to...
Yeah, I've got it here. I've just cleaned it. I've just cleaned it.
Look, there's some bits there.
Yeah.
Let's take those off.
You can go now. Move back. Stand back. Oh, it's warm. Don't know whether you can see, but I'm pouring it in.
Ooh. Do you want me to do the spatula?
No. We're good.
Tastes what lovely.
Afraid that will do. Okay. Go there. So all we need to do is wait for the oven to heat up, bung it in, and it's going to take about an hour to an hour and a quarter.
What's the oven on?
160.
Wow, okay.
160 fan. So, come back when this little baby is all ready and done. So it's been an hour, about an hour and 10 minutes.
You added a little bit extra. Ooh.
Here we are. I don't know whether you can see, it's sort of got a glossy surface.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then if we give it a little, it springs back. A little press, springs back. There we are. Parkin.
But we've got to wait for it to cool.
We've got to wait for it to cool, cut it into squares,
and then eat it all.
and then eat it. But like I said earlier, the trick with Parkin is to wrap it, cool it, wrap it, and leave it for about 4 days. And then it will turn very sticky, and that's how you want to enjoy it. But we're going to try it anyway once it's cooled down.
Yeah,
So
we
there
are.
Yeah.
Because I want to eat it before then.
Paul, get the rack out. Well, not there. It's going to fall if you leave it there.
It's not, it's stable there. You're going to take it out now. Or you leave it cool in there.
I'm going to let it cool. Oh, a little bit fell off.
And you're taking another little bit off.
It's burnt, bitter.
Well, that bit was, because
Yeah.
it was on the edge.
So, we'll see you in a bit. So here we go, Parkin. Looks good, smells good. There is a lovely smell of treacly sweetness in the air. So it's also providing a lovely air freshener as well. So, like we said earlier, if you leave it, it gets stickier and stickier. So at the moment, it's quite firm and not too heavy actually. It's not too bad. Let's try it. It's chewy.
But it's light. It's delicious.
And there's, I'm just getting the ginger now.
I think it's, yeah. Are we going to keep some for a few days? And then we can see if it gets stickier. This is lovely. It's sort of, there is a slight smokiness to it as well, isn't it? Which I think is more sensory than actual. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not getting smokiness, but I'm getting treacly sweetness. It doesn't taste overly sweet.
No, not. Which is bizarre.
Despite.
Oh, it's lovely. I can almost hear the crackling of the flames on bonfire night now.
Oh,
yeah. It is good. And I think you've got the texture just right. Without blitzing the oats, it would be too sort of flapjacky, I think. But as they're blitzed quite a bit, not too smooth, but to a little bit chunky, it really helps.
It's lovely.
Yeah. Well done on that recipe, Richard.
The recipe worked.
No eggs.
No. And if you used vegan butter,
Yeah.
it would be a vegan recipe. Yeah. Delicious. So there you go. That's Parkin for you.
Yeah, lovely, lovely.
Hope you enjoyed that. And I'm going to wrap it up now and put it in the tin. And we will leave it for a few days, and who knows, you might even get an update.
Oh, on your vlog.
Yeah. So thanks very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you very soon. Bye for now.
Bye.